Hello, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. So today we're doing card 19 of 25 for the Make a Christmas Gift Card Tag a Day. Gee, that's a bit of a tongue twister. So today we're going to be using Elements Inc.'s Mermaid, Lavinia trees. This is one of their new ones. This is called the Small Pine Trees, LAV 836. We're going to be using a spray adhesive and a glitter fuffer. I think they call it a glitter duster, this one. And the gel plate. So let's get on with it and I will show you what we're going to do. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to just brayer the ink onto the gel plate. So I'm just going to start on one side and work my way across and just keep on going until it's got a nice, smooth, even coverage. It may not look like there's much on there, but there'll be a lot more than you think. Okay, so that's probably about enough. I'll just clean the ink off the brayer before it dries on there. Okay, I just like to clean those up as I go, otherwise it builds up and it can make your brayer very sticky and hard to use. Okay, that's done. So now, just using water, I'm just going to splatter some water on here. I don't want too much. And then I'll just get a piece of paper here and lift up my gel plate. Pop the card down. We're going to place the gel plate over the tag card and press it. And you can see the water reacting with the ink. I'll just give it a rub. Peel it off and there you go. And there is a background done. Very easy, effective way to make backgrounds for anything that you need. So I'll just clean the ink off the gel plate. Okay, so we'll just get this out of the way. Now that has to be dry, so I'm just going to dry that off. While I'm doing this, I'll just let you know that I do have a couple of Facebook groups. I'll add the links in the description if you'd like to join. You're more than welcome. Share your ideas and hints and tips. And we're not limited to brands. Any branded product is fine. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in my stamp press. And put the magnets on there to hold it in place. Now I've just got to work out which trees we're going to use. Let's see, I could, I'll put the big one in the centre. And we have another one. Actually, I don't know that I need the big one. I might just use the three smaller ones because they're different heights. Here we go. Alrighty, so we'll just pick them up. Now for stamping, I'm using VersaFine Clair Nocturne. So I'll ink up the stamps. And stamp it onto the card. Allow time for the ink to soak into the card. So the stamps, all these products I'm using today, I actually got from a shop in Tassie, an online store called Image Plus Scrapbook Superstore. I'll add the link in the description if you're interested. And so it's Australian. There we go. So we'll just clean those off. So now I have a silicone mat here. Now, if you don't have a silicone mat, you can use the gel press, or the gel plate. And I'm going to just put the first tree onto an acrylic block. Just making sure I've got the right tree to go in the right spot. So I'll just ink it up and I'll stamp it on my silicone mat. And then I'll flip it upside down and line it up with the tree and press it. And there's the mirror image. So now I'll just clean this one off. And I'll go to the next tree. So same process, I'll ink it up. Stamp it onto my silicone mat. Got to be careful doing that it doesn't slide, because it's a very slippery surface. Hang on, I'll just need to grab a bit of paper to go underneath. Okay, so line up the tree and push it into place. And now I'll do the third one. Actually, the third one I will do on the gel plate, just so you can see how it works on the gel plate as well. So I'll get my mat out of the way, bring the gel plate back in. So same process, ink it up, stamp onto the gel plate. Now again, be careful it doesn't slide. And then flip it over, line it up with the previous stamp and press. Oops. And there's your mirror image from the gel press, or gel plate, whatever you'd like to call it. Okay, so that's that done. Now I'm just going to tear some paper to make a mask, and with some hills on it. Actually, it's not very hilly. Let me try again. I'm going to go up and down. That's better. So I'm just going to place that at the bottom of the trees. And using some VersaFine Clear Twilight, I'm just going to ink up the brush and flick that upwards. To give me some hills. Then I'm just going to draw a line with a fine black marker to give me a base between the water and the sky. And I'm just going to use the twilight around the card a bit more to darken what would be the sky. Right one. And I might do some more hills over here. So just give that a flick downwards. So it looks like there's some hills in the distance. I'll just do a bit more here for the ground. Here we go. Now that's that part done. Now for my next part, now if you want to, you can add more to it, but I don't want to add too much, because what I'm going to do now, I have a spray adhesive, and I'm going to spray that card with this spray adhesive. So I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't want it going all over my table. So I've done that. Now I've got here a glitter duster, so I'm just going to fluff that onto the card, and that glitter is going to stick to that spray adhesive. So you can do as much or as little as you like. So you can see there it's given it a shimmery glitter. So if you're using one of these, it's got to be an ultra fine glitter. You can't use a chunky glitter or it won't work. So that's that. Okay, we'll just get all this out of the way. Now it will stay tacky until that spray adhesive dries. So now I'm just going to punch the hole and put the ribbon in. So that's now ready to do your greetings on the back, to your to and from, and attached to your gift. And I was thinking, if you wanted to, another thing you could do is laminate them, and then once they've finished with them as a gift tag, they could become a bookmark. So might be worth making, especially if they're a book reader and they make personalised bookmark. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the next card. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you later. Bye.